So CSS properties. Well underscore padding margin border box shadow. Okay, so see this. So this is our program. This is our HTML. So I'm making it to align to left itself, and I'm going to give the width to some 400 itself. So these are my divisions. Now what I'm going to do is, firstly I'll give if you consider the text inside this, if you consider text inside these divisions, so they are completely almost aligned to the border. Okay, they are almost touching to the border. So I want some padding inside. I want to use some padding. Padding means internal width, internal margins. Padding means internal margins, so that see this. Now, this text is displaying from 50 pixel from the x-axis and 50 pixel from the y-axis. Okay, so this is how the padding will work. Now let me give something like some 300 pixel. Yeah. Okay. So padding means that. So you can go for like padding left, padding right, or something. Padding left, padding right, padding bottom, padding top, something like that. Okay. So whatever you give, such that particular padding will be applied to the given element. Next one, margin. Margin means obviously in school we used to give some margins to our textbook, right? To our notebooks. So when we give the margins, so we are not supposed to write out of that margin. Okay, so if I give something like 50 pixel, so there will be margin formed formed exactly around this particular division or element. Okay, see this 50 pixel margin is created around the division. If you want to give something like margin right, just look at this. See this. Only the margin is created on the right side of the division. The right side of the division. So this is how the margin will work. Okay, margin or margin right, margin left, margin top, and margin bottom. So if I want to produce a box shadow, let me give some border. Okay, I have already given border here, right? Let me give something like border solid 3 pixel. Let me use the color is red. Okay, color is red. That's this color. If I want to give some classic border, I can go for this one. Yes. Okay, so 1 pixel. If I want the dotted, if I want the not the solid border, I want the dotted border. So I can produce a dotted border around the divisions, around the limit. See that? Okay, you might not able to see that one. Let me give it like some 3 pixels. See this dotted, or else if you want to give dashed, you can give the dashed border or dotted border or solid border. Okay, so that's all your choice. Basically, I will go for solid. If you give none there, border none, then no border will be displayed. Okay, and the last property is box shadow. So this is something interesting. I give 2 pixel to the x-axis. The shadow of the box will be displayed 2 pixel to the x-axis, 2 pixel to the y-axis, and 5 pixel in expansion, and with color something like let's give some black. So basically the borders, the shadows will be black, right? So see this 2 pixel x-axis, 2 pixel y-axis, and the spreading of this particular shadow is almost some 5 pixel. If I give some 15 pixel, then this will display. Okay. How cool is this? This is interesting now. So it's already in response to, I have given the float property to the division so that, they're ready to go for response. Mhm. So they are responding to the web browser as well. And hope you understand this border property, padding property, margin property, and box shadow property. And these four are very important to display the text in a classic manner, because the text will be displayed something like, we will get this x-axis and y-axis width, and there will be some internal margin inside the division to display the text, which is which displays literally classic, and we can produce margins in between the divisions so that they won't get attached to each other and looks clumsy. So you can go for the box shadow so that they looks like they are floating on the web browser. That looks literally classic and beautiful. So these are the four properties that are very important. And let me check out whether my okay border. Let me give one more property right here itself. So if I give something like border radius, viewer border radius is something like some 30 pixel. See this, the corners are actually the edges of the division element is literally sharp, right? So now I've given the border radius to some 30 pixel. Now see this, they got some border radius here. Okay, they get some 30 pixel curved shapes. They give something like some 5 pixel here. There will be something rounded like this. So this is border radius property. So these 5 properties are very important to make divisions or to make HTML elements look very classic in our web browsers. That's it.